Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and in today's video I want to give you guys an update on Pam. I know it's been a while since I held her and I kind of updated on what was going on with her, and if you don't remember, I did a video on that, but I guess I can give a brief summary. I thought she was acting like a little strange. She was doing this thing where she was shaking when I'd pick her up type deal, or when I would kind of when I'd open up her tank. It was almost like a shaking as if I startled her, or was it a shaking because she was, low on calcium and things like that. We had a vet visit. The vet said that she checked out well, body structure wise and everything. She looks really good. And so that's kind of a brief summary on what that video was about. But now I'm pretty happy to say that, we're about a month and a half in or so, maybe a month. Not really sure on timelines here, but she's doing well. She's eating again. Her body mass is still good. She never really lost any weight. I think she's down a couple grams, but no more than I would typically suspect anyway for her, because she was bred. She was bred earlier this year, so she is still laying eggs. I'm not repairing her. She actually just laid a set of eggs, which I'm going to get those out and show you guys what they look like, because they actually look fine, which I'm happy about. I'm not going to breed her anymore this year, though. If she keeps laying fertile eggs, great. If not, great. I don't really care. I'm just happy that she looks healthy again and she's not shaking. I mean, as you can see right now, she's acting very normal. She's, like Pam of old again. So I'm not really sure what happened. We did get this medicine here to give her. And essentially what this is this is just calcium glubinate. Probably glubinate. Yeah, probably glubinate. So this is calcium glubinate, and this is just an oral supplement that you give her, that they said to give it to her every day. We were told to give it to her every day for 8 weeks. I'm giving it to her every other day, and I'm just going to kind of keep giving it to her. Now, the only reason I'm doing that, and I've kind of toned it back a little bit, is just because her eggs look good. So I really don't know. I'm very nervous to over-calcify her. I don't really want that to happen. So we're kind of just giving her a boost, bit of a supplement. I mix it with her food. And the reason I mix it with her food, and I hand feed her still, is because I need to make sure she's getting that calcium in, which I did a video on hand feeding. I'm not a fan of hand feeding. I really hate hand feeding. I think it's pretty terrible for the gecko overall. But I'm trying to only hand feed like once a week, and then hopefully the other time she kind of eats on her own a little bit, and then she'll be okay that way, because I really don't want her to get dependent on me. But the problem is me making sure she's getting this medicine in her and making sure that she's better, and hopefully it shortens how long this potential illness is just something that I have to do for now. They gave us these little syringes, and you're only supposed to do 0.005. See, she's back. You're only supposed to do 0.005 milliliters, which is like nothing in this. It's almost impossible to just do 0.005 in this. But either way, I try to get it in her mouth and it stresses her out, and I hate that. So now I would rather just give her a small bit of food, mix it up, hand feed her, and then kind of fill up her bowl and hope that she eats a little bit more of it then. Just because I know that she's getting better, so I'm just keep doing what I have to do to make sure that my animal gets better. One thing that does kind of suck, since reptiles aren't as popular as like dogs are, or even cats are, things like that, it took a very long time to get this medicine in. Like, it took 2 weeks to get it, like, for us to give her her first dose. So that really sucked, because if you think about it, like, with crested geckos, they hide their illnesses so well, and like so do reptiles in general. They just, like, usually most of the time when you find a reptile, like some of them you can tell when they're getting sick, others you can't really, and it just seems like you wake up and they're dead type deal. But with crested geckos, they hide their illness so well that, like, had she really needed this medicine to like be like to just thrive again, I think that, or to survive, I think she probably would have died in that 2 weeks if she was like actually very sick. So I don't think she's actually as sick as I thought she was at one time, which I'm very thankful for and I'm very happy about. But I do think that that's beneficial to give it to her, obviously, and to kind of keep it going. But it does suck that, like, it just took so long to get the medicine in. And it's not I don't blame the vet at all, because the vet is honestly really good, and they're probably, in my opinion, the best one in the area for me. So there's just really nothing you can do about it, which it's a bummer, but Pam's doing good again. See, here's the thing too, you guys, like her dexterity and her ability to climb and all that stuff is like way back, and she's just able to, see, she's jumping now, and she's just acting so much better, and she's acting more normal again. I see her moving around in her tank more, and I'm just like really happy with kind of her progress over these past couple weeks. It's just exciting. I know I wanted to update you guys just because I know that you guys care about my animals. I know you really care about Pam, because for the longest time, Pam was one of the only geckos I was holding consistently. You know, I just love this gecko. Like the creamy pink color on her and all these, you know, confetti spots. You know, you got the red spots blended in with the black spots, and then the fact too that she has lineage to Altitude Exotics, you know, original confetti line. This is just really one of those geckos that I love to have and I love to look at, that's in my collection. So it's just really cool, you know, to have her back to health and everything. But I want to show you guys her eggs real quick, so that way you can kind of see what I saw when I found her eggs. Okay, so these are eggs that she just laid. I picked them up about a week ago. I found them a couple days ago at this point, so they're not very big. So you can see I wrote Pam on it, but you can kind of see it's a little dirty, but I don't know how well it's gonna come across camera. But you can really see that the calcium, and what I'm looking for, guys, is I'm looking to see how calcified the eggs are, just to make sure that they're as, you know, if she was having a calcium deficiency, her eggs would look a lot different, and they would look a lot weaker, and they wouldn't be as big or as strong. Now I'm going to show you guys the other egg. So this is the other egg. Wrote Pam on it yet again, and you can see really just honestly very healthy egg. Like I said, a little brown, but that's just from the one, that's from the dirt that she laid in, and two, a little bit of the vermiculite is still stuck on this. So you can kind of see here, I mean, this isn't as great a shot as I was hoping for, but you can still see that it's very white. There's not very many patchy spots. There's not very many patchy spots or anything like that, so I'm very happy with that. Once I saw, because once again, I'm making this video and I've only been giving her medicine for about a week, so that's why I'm saying, like, she's been progressing without the medicine, which is really good, honestly. And when I saw these eggs, I was very nervous to see what I was digging for, because I can tell when my females are gravid and I can tell when they're about to lay. And I knew that she had laid because she shrunk up in her core section a little bit. And so I went digging for her eggs, and I was kind of nervous because I'm like, oh man, like I don't know what I'm gonna find, and like what if they're bad eggs for one, or what if they're, you know, super weakly, what if they're super weak and not very calcified and they look rough, and I was very nervous about that, because, you know, these are my pets, and it sucks, even though, you know, we breed them and, you know, we sell their babies, yada yada yada. At the end of the day, the ones that are here are like my babies until they leave at some point. So for her to see these eggs, and I compared them to some of the other eggs that we got at the time, and they look fine. They look completely normal, so I'm very, very happy with that. I know she laid, these eggs that she laid were fertile. Now, I bred her in, I think January. Yeah, it probably would have been like late January. I was just trying to get an early like breeding in. It was when I posted that video of my Dalmatian project. And so she's still retaining some of that sperm. Now I will say she is laying a little less, and I'm actually gonna do a video on how my breeding season's been going so far. So kind of stay tuned for that. But she was not being bred again this year. I do think she'll lay fertile eggs till the end of the year, but not really much I can do about it now, other than make sure her calcium is up and make sure when she does lay, they're the right eggs. And then probably next year I probably won't breed her. I'll give her a year off, and then that way she doesn't, you know, that way she hopefully starts laying duds, or she just kind of quits laying for a year, kind of bulks back up. So that's gonna end it for this video. Please remember, go to the giveaway video and join in all that. Remember, everything Pangea. Remember, guys, we're giving away 2 of these as soon as we hit 1,500 subs. So go watch that video. The link's in the description on how to join. I explained the description on how to enter, so go ahead and do that. Until next time, guys, stay safe and stay positive.